Thomas Tuchel gives update on Chelsea's January transfer plans amid Lucas Digne and Sergino Dest links. Thomas Tuchel insists Chelsea will look at signing new players during the January transfer window as the club continue to be linked with moves for Everton defender Lucas Digne and Barcelona fullback Sergino Dest. With Chelsea surrendering their lead at the top of the Premier League table and slipping 10 points behind defending champions Manchester City, the club's board are expected to bolster Tuchel's squad at Stamford Bridge this month. Not only has Chelsea's form dropped off, the team have drawn 4 of their last 5 league games, but the squad has also been impacted by injuries and COVID-19. Ben Chilwell will miss the rest of the season with his knee injury, while fellow England international Reece James will be out for at least 2 months with a hamstring problem. With Chelsea's first-choice full-backs both out injured, the European champions have been linked with moves for Everton's Digne and Barcelona's Dest in recent weeks, and Tuchel insists new signings could arrive in West London. Asked to give an update on Chelsea's January transfer plans, Tuchel said on Friday, "We are discussing and we are in talks with the staff and the board and the scouts, checking the possibility of new signings, which is what we would always do. We are looking into the market, into the possibility. We're not under the very highest pressure and things have to make sense, personality-wise, position-wise, and the quality has to be there. But we will check out options." Thiago Silva makes Chelsea promise after signing contract extension. Chelsea defender Thiago Silva has made a promise following penning a new 1-year deal at Stamford Bridge. The 37-year-old has proven to be a key part of Thomas Tuchel's side once again this season with a string of impressive performances. Speaking to Chelsea's Fifth Stand app, Silva discussed his new contract and made a promise to the Blues fans. When asked about his emotions following signing a new deal, he said, "Yes, of course, I'm very good here. That's also thanks to the career I had at Milan and PSG. It means I arrived at Chelsea as an experienced player." The Brazilian continued to praise the Chelsea fans, who have shown loyal support to him during his first years in blue. Also, "The supporters are always by my side. That's very important because they're there even if we're losing, and if they support it's also because I've been playing well," he continued. "Now the club have given me this opportunity to continue to do this, and I'm going to give everything to keep playing at this level." Silva's promise will come as a boost to Chelsea fans, who have seen the best from the world-class defender as he ages like fine wine. The Brazilian has unfortunately tested positive for COVID-19 and must complete a period of isolation before returning to action for Thomas Tuchel's side and is set to miss the FA Cup third-round clash against Chesterfield. Blues fans will be hopeful that he can keep up his fine form that he has shown since arriving at the club, as Andreas Christensen, Antonio Rudiger and Cesar Azpilicueta are all out of contract at the end of the season and could depart. Cesar Azpilicueta provides update on Chelsea future amid Barcelona and Atletico Madrid interest. Chelsea captain Cesar Azpilicueta has provided an update on his future with the club as Barcelona are interested in the defender. The 32-year-old's contract expires at the end of the season, with interest coming from Spain for the Blues skipper. Speaking to Chelsea's official club website, Azpilicueta has discussed his future at Stamford Bridge. He said, "As I always said, I feel I have the trust and confidence of the club and now I am focused on every game. They are very tough games and I am enjoying the moment. Eventually the moment will come, but I am fully focused on hopefully getting as many trophies as we can and then we will see. I cannot say anything more than that I am really committed and have a lot of things ahead in the coming months and hopefully we can have a very good season." This comes after Atletico Madrid are reportedly considering a move for the defender on a free transfer. With Kieran Trippier's departure to Newcastle United this month, Atletico are keen to bring in a new right-back and Azpilicueta could be the perfect signing. However, it was reported that the Blues captain already has a pre-agreement in place with FC Barcelona. Chelsea want the defender to stay as they were prepared to offer him a contract, however the Spaniard wants more than a 1-year contract extension. It remains to be seen as to what the future holds for the skipper, but he will want to end the season on a high no matter what as Chelsea compete on all fronts for silverware. Chelsea, still working to sign Sevilla defender Jules Kunday amid Niklas Sule interest. Chelsea are still working on signing Sevilla defender Jules Kunday and also following Bayern Munich's Niklas Sule, according to reports. The Blues are in the market for a central defender due to the expiry of Antonio Rudiger, Andreas Christensen and Cesar Azpilicueta's contracts at the end of the season. As per Fabrizio Romano, via Football London, the Blues are still working on bringing in Kounde as well as following Sule's developments. Speaking on YouTube, Romano revealed, "I'm told Chelsea are still working for Jules Kunday. They think he has the perfect skills for Chelsea. They really love him. They are talking to people close to Kunday." Another player they followed is Niklas Sule. Kounde was heavily linked with a move to Stamford Bridge last summer, but a deal broke down on deadline day, leaving Chelsea light at the back. Despite Thibaut Chalobah's impressive debut season at Chelsea so far, Thomas Tuchel's side are keen to bring in reinforcements. It has recently been reported that Kounde is still very keen on a move to Chelsea but may have to wait until the end of the season to be granted his wish. He already has an agreement with Chelsea for a possible future move and could join Tuchel's side at the end of the season. Sule is likely to leave Bayern Munich upon the expiry of his contract at the end of the season and could be a smart move for the Blues, who would not have to pay a transfer fee to secure his services. Thomas Tuchel has admitted nothing has changed regarding Antonio Rudiger's future at Chelsea. The 28-year-old is set to depart Stamford Bridge at the end of the season when his current contract expires. Rudiger is able to agree a pre-contract with European clubs as of now, due having less than 6 months of his deal left, with Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and PSG all linked. It's been claimed Real Madrid have pulled out of the race due to Rudiger's demands as well as not requiring another centre-back this summer. Tuchel previously admitted there had been positive talks with the German in recent weeks over extending his Chelsea stay. However, Rudiger's wage demands remain. He wants £200,000 a week, a figure Chelsea are not currently willing to meet. As the days, weeks and months tick down, talks continue between all of the parties. But Tuchel knows he doesn't need to get involved, he will leave that up to the club, Rudiger and his representatives. "I don't know if taking him for a lot of coffee will help, maybe it pushes him out," said the Chelsea boss on persuading Rudiger to stay beyond the summer. "I don't feel he needs a lot of coffees with me. He is a guy that needs to trust you, to feel the connection, feel the trust. He wants to feel it by minutes and by actions. I don't feel Tony needs a lot of words, pampering and coffee talks or invitations to dinner or whatever. He is a top professional, this is what he proves. He is important, nothing has changed. We are in talks. It is in good hands because I trust the club 100% and I trust the player, so it's a no-problem situation for me. Obviously also for Tony, he can still deliver, he did a fantastic match now in a back four. He's super reliable, nothing has changed, the points of view have not changed. Once something chances, you will be the first to know." Thomas Tuchel provides update on Ross Barkley's Chelsea future. Thomas Tuchel has provided an update on Ross Barkley's future at Chelsea this month. Barkley has been linked with a move away, with several Premier League clubs expressing interest, including Everton, Leeds United and Newcastle United. The 28-year-old has played just 11 times for the Blues this season in all competitions, 5 of which have come in the Premier League. A move away in January has been suggested due to his limited game time in West London, but Tuchel is yet to make his mind up over his future. "We haven't discussed it yet, loan deal," admitted the Blues head coach. "It depends what Ross wants and what possibilities there are and what makes sense. Let's see. On getting first-team chances," Tuchel added, "there's always a chance. It is not like it is the FA Cup and here's your chance. There's always a chance to make it onto the pitch, especially with a lot of COVID and injury cases. The situation has not changed, not for Ross, not for anybody else. We will take the decision later. He has to do a good training and show he is ready. We will do a decision tomorrow morning." Chelsea have no plans to recall Dujon Sterling from Blackpool loan despite Reece James' injury. Chelsea are not planning on recalling loanee Dujon Sterling from his spell at Blackpool despite the injury to Reece James, according to reports. This comes after it was reported that Thomas Tuchel must make a decision on whether to recall Sterling by January 14. Cesar Azpilicueta and Christian Pulisic have filled in during James' absence so far, but neither player is a natural wing-back. This led to Chelsea changing system in the Carabao Cup semi-final against Tottenham Hotspur, with Tuchel opting to use a back four rather than the five that he is used to. Chelsea were previously linked with Adama Traoré for the wing-back position, but there have been no reports linking the Blues for a move for the Spaniard in the January window, increasing rumours that Sterling would return. Tuchel was reportedly impressed with Sterling during Chelsea's pre-season, but the defender headed out on loan to Blackpool in the summer and it looks like the Blues have no plans to bring him back. The defender would be fond of a return, as he admitted that he was enjoying life under Tuchel. "I've learned a lot, especially about how he works and what his footballing philosophies are," said Sterling, as quoted by Chelsea's official website in the summer. "It's good to get that into my brain, and try to implement it into my game as well. Obviously it's something new for me that I've never experienced before, because every manager is different. I think the way that he plays suits me a lot, and I like his style of play. It remains to be seen as to whether Chelsea will dip into the market for cover for James or use their current options until he returns."
That is on Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.